Hello, Gemini. It's Victoria here. I'm back with another general reading. This is going to center around this February's Mercury retrograde. For those who don't know, it has already started, I believe, a day or two ago. Since Mercury is the ruling planet of both Gemini and Virgo, it does tend to affect the Gemini and Virgo placements a little more. And so this is going to be a general message for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I really encourage you to check out your message for your rising sign as well. Okay, first off, Gemini. This is a really good time for you to put your best foot forward in regards to your work and public image. This is a time where you will start to reconsider your career goals and just making tweaks to your to the way that you present yourself in the workforce, the way that you earn your money, but more specifically, you'll be proving to others why you are worthy of the status that you do have. So for some of you, you may be working towards a promotion, or you may be receiving a promotion. For some, you could experience a job loss. For some, it actually would be a great time for you to reapply for that position that you were previously denied. Mercury is in Pisces, which is a sign of a sign ruled by Neptune, and Neptune is all about like fantasy, illusions, deception too, but it just adds like a really creative spirit and a very artistic twist to your career life. So now you'll be thinking more about like creative freedom during this time. Maybe you will be making like an Instagram page for your business. Maybe you will be making a portfolio. Maybe you will be, just maybe there will be technology that's being introduced at your work. Things of the sort. That is how Mercury retrograde will be influencing you from an astrological standpoint. I don't want to get too into it. I actually tried to record this video like 4 times already, so trying to keep it short and sweet, okay? But yes, again, general reading, you guys. You already know what's up. Take what resonates, ignore the rest, and I'm open for personal readings. Right now, you can actually catch your early bird pricing for your personalized March forecast. So if you want to know what March has in store for you, hit me up, DM me on Twitter at VXPRADA, and I'll be happy to book you a session. All right. It's very important that I tell you, Gemini, to watch what you say during this time, because all eyes are on you and people are looking to critique you or looking to see if, like I said, if you are worthy of the status or the job that you currently have or that you are applying for. Your public image is going to be under a microscope. Nothing for you to be scared about or stressed about, but just this gives you better reason to really choose your words wisely. Could be editing photos, just making just tweaking things. Make sure your appearance is nice and professional, or all right, Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this February's Mercury retrograde. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We're getting there. Okay, we got the Chariot in reverse, Star card reverse, Page of Cups, King of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. So a lot of you are seeking happiness, seeking fulfillment, inner fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. It's now that you got the material, financial, outside part of you already like checked, already on deck, now you're looking more within and you are going through a period of introspection, which is very important for you. It's a very significant time. You are looking for peace and harmony and balance, both between your career life and your public personal life. And so now you're trying to see, is my job truly fulfilling me? And are my artistic, let's not judge me trying to talk, by the way, Mercury retrograde, okay? But are my artistic pursuits or um, my artistic inclinations, like, are they being respected in the work that I am pouring at this moment? Um, you are looking for stability at this time, Gemini, and I think that it may not be clear to you what it is that gives you this sense of security just yet, but I feel as though you're already on the verge of figuring this out, because I do see King of Pentacles and I also see the Page of Cups. And so, like I said, you've matured in the aspect of your career, you've matured in the aspect of finances and accumulating your material wealth. You have like a set plan with that. Things are looking stable, or at least you are feeling more confident in regards to that. And now it's just time to be a little bit more creative and think a bit more outside the box. Gemini, you are good at breaking the rules, and so go for it. You are going towards this change that will give you happiness at the end of the day. This could be in regards to work. Like I said, you are really focused right now on work and personal family life. And I'm seeing that by the end of Mercury retrograde, you will have a better understanding as far as how to balance the two. You may have been overly focused on work or hung up over details that weren't significant to you, that didn't fully resonate with you fully. As a Gemini, it's very easy to get caught up in whatever it is you think you want. Whatever it is you think you want. And as you go through it, you tend to kind of just change your mind, or you adapt to your reality and you realize, maybe this isn't really what I wanted. This isn't really I don't really dig this that much. And I kind of rather make changes or just change drastically and dive into something else. Because this is no longer, once you're done with something, Gemini, of course, you're going to move on and do something else, because you have the mental ability to be able to do all that, to completely change. So I am seeing that there is a change that is getting ready to surface. You're taking your time with this, Gemini, which is very mature on your part, and that's all that Mercury retrograde is here to teach you. It's here to teach you patience. It's here to teach you how to reassess, reevaluate, and analyze the way you've been doing things, and kind of just change your approach just a little bit, because at the end of the day, what the universe wants is for you to be happy, for you to feel secure, for you to have a happy family, a happy home to come home to, basically. Some of you guys are falling in love. You are feeling the Pisces energy is kind of taking the edge off of the unhappiness and the sorrow that you may have felt, the insecurities you may have felt. And it's encouraging you to have more of an open mind as far as what is possible. And as a Gemini, you are blessed because you have the ability to adapt to anything. I hope that makes sense. A major theme that I'm seeing here, though, is actually getting the confidence to assert yourself and chase those dreams. Because I am seeing that, between self-confidence and your dreams, I am seeing that there's a blockage here. Again, I think it all comes down to rushing into things and then realizing that it isn't really meant for you, or maybe deep down you fear the stability. It's all part of the Gemini energy, but I do see that overall at the end of it you will be satisfied and your dreams will come true. If you have Taurus, like significant Taurus energy in your chart, I really encourage you to allow that energy to ground you during Mercury retrograde, as opposed to just kind of being all over the place and just wearing your heart on your sleeve so much. It's also good to be to restrict yourself, I wouldn't say restrict, but to be careful, like to just proceed with caution, because this King of Pentacles here doesn't have to prove himself to anybody. He's just a king. He is wealthy. He's surrounded by the beautiful wealth that is around him, and he's clearly unbothered. And so this is not someone that goes around trying to prove themselves and trying to get into situations that aren't benefiting them at the end of the day and don't fully resonate with this person. I hope that makes sense. So basically what I'm trying to say, Gemini, is follow your heart. Follow your heart. I'm seeing romances in the air. I'm seeing happy endings. I'm seeing family. You could be meeting a soulmate during this time, or just someone that you have a really positive connection with, because I am seeing that your family life is flourishing, at least by the end of the retrograde. Don't be so hard on yourself, Gemini, because I feel as though you're on the verge of getting there. You just have to be more confident in yourself, and also like watch out for the boundaries. I'm seeing a lot of issues with boundaries, Gemini, because don't allow your lightheartedness and your easygoingness and your ability to just adapt to any type of person, any type of work environment, any type of life situation. Don't allow that to be an excuse for you not to be satisfied in like all senses of the term. For you to find your true purpose in life, Gemini, it's essential for you to be honest with yourself and for you to do things for yourself, as opposed to a higher ideal that you don't even really understand what you're going towards. It's time to be a little bit more precise and a little bit more accurate with your aim. Okay, Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury retrograde. Take your time, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yeah, we got the Hierophant. Listen to your heart. Above all, listen to your heart. You may be getting, ooh, okay, cool. Four of Wands. You may be getting into spirituality right now. Again, the Pisces energy is really opening your mind to all the types of possibilities. But don't allow this Piscean energy to keep you all caught up in your dreams and keep you living in a fantasy world. As a Gemini, you know that you have two twins to balance out, two distinct energies that you must express. Otherwise, if you keep all of that internally, you will be unhappy and you will certainly suffer in some way or another, and unfortunately that will trickle down to all the other aspects of your life. So I'm seeing, Gemini, that it's time for you to, again, follow your heart, because I'm seeing that you haven't really been honest with your dreams. You haven't really been pursuing your dreams. Again, I'm seeing most of this has to do with like career dreams, or even in terms of relationships, Gemini. I see as though there is stability here in your relationships, but you just may have a hard time resonating with that type of stability. It may be difficult for you to really open up and feel safe with someone. You kind of have your guards up. Maybe you were raised, you were brought up in like an unhappy household, but there is positivity on the horizon for you. Again, I'm seeing that your family life will benefit from this retrograde, and if that requires you to wait till the end of the retrograde to have everything balanced and everything peaceful, then so be it. I'm seeing happiness again in the end. I'm seeing events. I'm seeing people coming together, family, friends coming together in celebration. Some of you guys could be attending weddings or events, concerts. Like, I'm seeing that there will be fun and excitement surrounding you, Gemini. The only type of work you have to do and I say only, but I'm not trying to minimize it. But the work you need to do, Gemini, is truly internal. And I know that it can be tricky because, again, you have two twins. You got a lot going on, and it's easier said than done. But meditate. You would really benefit from meditation. You would benefit from, taking some time away from all the influences surrounding you. Take some time alone and reflect, maybe journal, or you could even use like water therapy as well. But the goal here is to tap into your subconscious, tap into that dream-like state that you get into, tap into your creative bag, Gemini, and create something that you would be proud of and honored. It's not about staying in your head and staying in your fantasy world. It's really about bringing that creative side that I know you have, and introducing that into your public image. Again, some of you guys could be like editing your portfolio or your pictures, like maybe on either Instagram, or you could be joining a new social media. There's a theme on like art and music and colors, lots of blue and lots of purple. All right, I'm going to pull a card for the single Geminis. Single Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for Mercury retrograde. Message for single Geminis for Mercury retrograde. You got the express your love. So you are guided to make the moves that you feel guided to make. It says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, beautiful card. So yeah, you're feeling guarded, Gemini, and I'm seeing that you don't need to be guarded, Gemini. Just because things seem to be really stable and really, really good for you doesn't mean that you should run away or close up. The opportunities are before you for a reason, and this Mercury retrograde wants you to realize that there may be things that you need to address within yourself, or maybe even within your approach to love. All right, Geminis that are in relationships, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus that are in relationships for Mercury retrograde, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus that are in relationships for Mercury retrograde, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus. Again, I encourage you guys to check out your rising sign as well. I'm going to do all the signs for Mercury retrograde. Okay. Gemini is in relationship for Mercury retrograde. You got the finances and career. Exactly, because finances are affecting your love life right now. You could either be stressed over bills. You have like a lot of bills that are due. Maybe you don't currently have a job. If that's the case, I really encourage you to apply. You actually have the chances of getting a job that you may not be fully qualified for, Gemini. I'm letting you in on a little secret. But yes, the more that you have a lighthearted and fun approach to finances and work, the more lighthearted energy will trickle down to your love life. So instead of being stressed over work or just all worked up over bills, yes, of course, like bills are important, like money is important, but it doesn't mean that it should suck all the life out of you and all the fun and all the romance out of your relationship. All right, Gemini, that's it for now. I'm going to cut it here. And yes, I love you guys. Enjoy the Mercury retrograde, and I'll see you next time.